live? Hey everyone! We're here with Normani Corday of Fifth Harmony.
Hi!
Doing Advice Galore. So she's going to be giving us some advice about how to deal with friendships and how to be a good friend and everything.
Yes.
So first we're going to start off with some questions that readers send in ahead of time, and then if you guys want to ask some questions, just put them in the comments section and we'll add those too.
Yes, can't wait to answer.
Awesome. Okay, so the first question we have is it hard being really good friends with all the other girls in Fifth Harmony and being together all the time?
I definitely think that that's just how relationships work in general. It's just like any other relationship, like me and my sister, or me and my best friend, me and my mom. I think that it depends on the relationship that you guys do have. But sometimes it can be hard because we're literally with each other all the time. But the cool thing is we've gotten to know each other's ins and outs. Like, I know when Lauren's sad, or I know when I need to really be there for Allie, or when to give her space. So we can kind of judge because we've been with each other for 4 years and we're literally with each other more than we're with our families.
Wow.
So it can get kind of tough, but we love each other.
So what do you do when you need some alone time from your friends without making them feel bad?
Well, I feel like if they're really good friends, then they kind of just know. It's not anything that I necessarily have to say like, hey, I need my alone time.
Right.
I think that they kind of just know because they know what kind of person I am, or they know what type of things trigger certain emotions. But I try to do it very nicely and very calm, and I think that if it's in an understanding way, then it will be totally fine. And if they're really your friends, then they'll know to give you space. Like, that's only natural as a human,
Right.
that you need alone time.
Totally. Okay, so now we have another question. I had a big falling out with my best friend a year or two ago, but we've both been invited to the same party, and not going isn't an option. And I don't know whether I should try and pretend like she doesn't exist or be the big person and say hi. So how do you hang out with an ex when it's the kind where there's no possibility that you'll bang it out later? That was, I think, a metaphor.
Okay. I was like, what kind of friendship is this?
I think it's more, just how do you see a friend who you don't talk to anymore? What do you do?
Right. Well, I think it really does depend on what situation happened. That can kind of have a lot to do with how you want to go about speaking to them. I mean, if you feel confident enough, or if you guys were really good friends, and you guys just had a fallout over really nothing, because sometimes that's how friendship works. Friendship work. So I would definitely just say, be yourself. Don't allow anybody to change what type of person you are. I know a lot of the times, due to the situation, if you're angry or if you're upset, a lot of the time you can not even know who you are at the end of the day, because it's oh, I wouldn't normally act like that.
Right.
But because this is happening, or because I'm so angry, I'm acting out in a way that I wouldn't necessarily. So I would say just to go, be the bigger person, say hi, and just go about your day. You don't have to hold a 15, 20-minute conversation. Just say hi. Be the good person that you are.
Okay, we're getting so many comments. Look at all of these. Okay, so what is, oh my gosh, it's going too fast. What do you love most about the Netherlands?
Okay,
You've never been to the Netherlands?
Really? I don't believe.
Okay, well.
I'm sorry, but when I go, then I'll let you know.
When you go, update us.
But I can't remember that.
Yeah. Where did you, none of these are friendship related. I'm trying to find some, but what's your favorite thing to do with the girls? Yeah, that's a good one.
Favorite thing to do? Well, we like to eat a lot. Me and Allie, well, one thing we love to do on tour, because we get homesick a lot of the time because we're so far away from home. But she climbed in my bunk with me the other night. I thought it was so sweet, and we watched a bunch of our old covers, it's really funny. We've come such a long way. But yeah, we just hold conversation. We talk about whatever it is that we're going through.
Do you cringe a little when you watch old stuff?
Sometimes, yes, I really do. Or if I see a red carpet look that I did not like I saw one, I think it was my one of my VMA looks,
I think the VMAs is really where you like go all out.
No,
and you
it
wear
is.
something you're gonna regret
And I
in
think
5
that
years.
exactly. But honestly, I don't have a lot of those moments, but that was definitely one of the moments that I was feeling a bit risky.
Yeah.
But now I look back and I'm like, man, maybe I shouldn't have been so risky.
Oh, it's fun though. It's fun.
Yeah.
This is a good one. Who would you swap voices with in the group?
Ooh, are you talking about like as far as singing or just
I guess
voice?
yeah, singing and speaking.
Man, I hate to choose because I feel like each girl brings something different to the table. I would really love to take from all of them, but if I had to choose one, I'm gonna change it up. I would say Lauren, just because I love how deep and heavy and soulful it is.
Mhm.
She has a very sultry voice, and I feel like it's kind of it's the most like mine, but I feel like it's heavier and just soulful, and I love it. It's kind of like an Amy Winehouse vibe.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
And her rasp, when her rasp is there, it's on.
That's awesome. Who's the best in the group at doing impressions of other people's voices?
Allie,
Really?
most definitely Allie. She can do absolutely anybody. She can do Shakira the best. Britney Spears. She does Celine Dion like almost every other day, and I always get her on my Snapchat.
Whoa.
I have two, but I should put it on my public one. But
Yeah.
she's amazing. I don't
That's
know how
hard
she
to
does
do
it.
Celine Dion.
No, I know, and she hits every single one of her notes too. I don't know how she does it.
That's awesome. Okay, how do you fix a broken friendship?
How do you fix a broken friendship? Well, honestly, I think that it's all about communication. One thing that I've learned with my friends, if I'm feeling a sort of way, or if I know that they're feeling a certain way as well, we kind of just, you have to put your egos aside, put your pride aside, and I think that it's about two people just coming together and really just expressing how they feel, holding nothing back, because a lot of the time, like, I know with me sometimes I like to hold stuff in and then it's like you just explode, but I think that it's really about communicating and talking to somebody before it gets to a point that it shouldn't have gotten to.
Right.
So I would just say talk it out, and also if things aren't meant to be, if some things just aren't meant to be and you're just trying and it's not really going anywhere, you have to remember that some people are only in your life for a certain season.
Right.
To either teach you something, or you teach them something, but people aren't meant to be there forever.
Right. And you can always make more friends.
Of course.
There's not like only a few friends that you can make.
Of course, and people
So.
people come in your life to help you grow as well.
Do you have advice for someone who's going into her first year of high school?
Oh, well, I was homeschooled, so that's a bit tough. It was just me in my room doing my
Oh,
school.
wow.
Yeah, it was a different experience, but I would just say have confidence in yourself. I feel like high school is definitely that age where you're trying to find yourself, and based on how everybody else looks, or how pretty that girl is, or how pretty her hair is, or the color of her eyes, like you kind of take away from how beautiful you are. I think just because somebody else is beautiful or has something that you don't necessarily, doesn't take away the fact that you're beautiful as well. So I would just say believe in yourself and stay true to who you are, and surround yourself with a good group of friends that encourage you and believe in you. So.
Now, Jenny Garcia wants to know, who is your best friend outside the group?
Best friend outside the group. Oh, that's easy. My best friend Chloe. Yes, we've been best friends since we were, she says 5, I say 6 years old. We can't really remember, but we've been best friends for such a long time, and she's always had my back with absolutely anything that I've done. She's actually coming on tour with me for 2 weeks.
Oh my god, fun.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So how'd you guys meet each other?
And yes, I have been to the Netherlands.
You have?
I just remember. I've been to so many places, but yes, I've been.
And what was your favorite
It was so
part?
fast though. I can't really even like
Yeah.
remember.
Did you like Amsterdam?
Yeah, yeah, it was fun. I wanted to do the Anne Frank tour, but I didn't get the opportunity to because the line was so long.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was like a 2-hour wait, but I only had
Whoa.
1 day there because we had a show day. I think it was a show day, and then we had 1 off day. But I didn't want to like utilize all that time and do one thing when I could do a bunch of things. So I just walked around with my mom. I took pictures. We ate good food. Went to a bookstore.
Well, all of the Netherlands fans will be happy.
Hope to come back.
Now we have Ariana Manzo asked, she's a fan watching, she asked, is it okay for a girl and a guy to be friends? I guess I would assume, I don't know, but maybe she has a boyfriend who has a girlfriend and she's nervous about it.
Absolutely. Yes, it's okay for a girl and a guy to be friends. I mean, it's just like a girl and a girl being friends, right? Like, if it's just a friendship, then that's all it is. And I think that it's about you trusting whoever your partner is and knowing that, you know, he's going to be faithful and loyal to you. But if you believe in that, then I think that it's totally fine. Friends are just friends.
You're a lot more mature than I am.
She's like, no.
I would be like,
But if you see any
how
signs,
cute is she?
I know. Is she cuter than me?
Yeah. Okay, so then someone else wants to know. They're just saying how much they love you and they love your smile.
I love you guys.
If you could choose to go anywhere in the world right now, where would it be?
I would go to Israel. It's a place that I've always wanted to go to ever since I was a little girl. I'm just very connected to, you know, my faith. I think that it's the number one thing in my life, and without it, I would be nowhere. But I think that it's just such a beautiful place, and it's such a holy and sacred land that I just love to experience it and just be of it and embrace it.
Cool. This is a good one. Valentina Pauli says, if you lost Dinah, Allie, Lauren, and Camilla in a city, where would you look for each of them?
Oh wow, that's really creative. Like, where would they be?
Yeah, like what would be the first place you would look for each of them?
Okay. Well, Allie would probably be. Allie would be like in San Antonio. Probably eating like Mexican food. Because she talks about her Tex-Mex all the time. We're both from Texas, but she is like, she loves her Mexican food. Lauren probably like Colombia or somewhere, I think.
What do you think she'd be doing?
Probably taking pictures of just the architecture because she's very like artsy. Probably painting. And then Dinah would probably be on like some type of island. I'm trying to figure out which one. She just came back from Tonga, which is her homeland.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's where her people are from. So somewhere in that area, and she'd probably be like swimming or surfing. And then Camila, maybe Cuba, because that's also where she's from, and she has a lot of family there, and she talks about it all the time. So she lived there since I think she was 6 years old, or maybe it was Mexico. I really don't know, but
So everyone's kind of like homebodies. Like
Yeah.
they just want to be
yeah,
back in. Yeah, that's cool.
back where their roots.
Totally. So this person, Julia, wants to know who is the pettiest girl in the group.
Oh no!
I'm sorry, I had to ask.
No. Aww.
Like fun petty.
I'm not sure if there's a fun petty.
Okay. We can skip that one.
Okay.
Who's like the funniest? Who has the best sense of humor?
Funniest. We all have our moments, honestly. But Allie cracks me up. Like, she doesn't even have to try. It's not like she'll say a joke or anything, but it's just like watching her do whatever she's doing. Like, she just makes me laugh because she's just so funny.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, guys. So again, we're asking friendship questions. This one's good. What is your friendship with Lauren in one word?
Oh, dang, one word. Let's see. Everlasting.
Everlasting. That's a good one. That's very like.
That was good, right?
Yeah.
I just came up with it like that.
That's really good. Okay. How would you? Yeah, that's kind of the same thing. Describe each girl with one word. Each girl in the group.
Okay. Allie. We always say like sunshine, just because she is literally the light of the group. And anytime we're in like a bad time or we're struggling, she's always like, guys, it's gonna be okay. Like if I don't want to wake up in the morning, because I have to do something or go to work or don't feel like putting makeup on. She's like, it's okay. Like, she's just so optimistic and she's just very encouraging. Lauren would be like my therapist.
Your therapist.
Yeah, I can go to her about absolutely anything, and I feel like I can trust that she won't judge anything that I say, or the way that I think. But she'll also, like, I'll leave a conversation thinking totally different than when I went in because she gives me such good advice.
She's like your wise woman.
Yeah, she always has something good to give me back.
Cool.
Dinah, she's like the turn-up queen. She just has a good time anywhere she is. She always has her speaker blasting music. We could be in the airport in security, and she'll literally have her boombox.
Wow.
Yeah, it's bad. Our security used to get really mad at her, and we used to be like, Dinah, like a little bit embarrassed, but she's just like, so what? As Chris Brown, like bopping. But and then Camila, she is, let's see, Camila, very quirky.
Quirky.
Yeah, very quirky, cute, quirky.
Cool. Now this is a serious advice question from one of the viewers. She said, I broke up with my best friend in March, and she was very important to me. It wasn't easy. My school starts again in October. Lucky. I don't know if it's better to ignore her or whatever. Help me, baby. I love you. That's cute.
Wait.
That's what she said. I lost it, so I had to copy and paste it, but she said, help me, baby. I love you. Here she is. Patricia Costa is her name.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, I'm trying to see what the
I
question was.
know, it keeps moving because we're getting so many. I broke up with my best friend in March. She was very important to me. It wasn't easy. My school starts again in October. I don't know if it's better to ignore her or what.
Don't ignore her. I don't think you should. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I feel like it takes more energy to ignore her than just speak and keep it moving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also,
and you're
if
only
you're-
hurting yourself too. Like,
Yeah, and like if
if
you're
you
still
wanna
in
talk to her-
school, you're probably so young that like you'll get over it.
Yeah. Of
Yeah.
course, and you'll make new friends. It's fine.
Cool. How do you have the other girls in the group saved in your phone?
Oh, Camila is Mira. It's just like Mira. And then Lauren is, well, she actually saved it in my phone. It says Lauren, bestest best friend in the whole wide world. She saved it. It's like super long, so I know it's her. And then it has a little green heart, and then the monkey that goes like this.
That's cute.
And Allie, I never got to change hers. It's still Allie Brooke with a pink heart from X Factor. I never got to change it.
Wow.
I'm gonna change it after today because I feel bad. And then Dinah is Mufasa.
Mufasa.
Yeah, like
Why?
for the Lion King because she loves the Lion King.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's fun. And Mufasa
And her
is
hair
her favorite.
with her, yeah. Well, I call her Mufasa because of
Oh my
her
god, that's
name.
so cute.
Yeah.
That's really funny. Okay, let's see. We're getting some repeats now. All right. Again, guys, we're looking for friendship questions about Fifth Harmony and about all the girls. This is a fun one. What is a boss to you?
Oh, a boss to me is someone that doesn't take no for an answer. Someone that believes in themselves and is not afraid to speak up about what they believe in, and stand up for others.
Cool. So it's not bossy.
No, not at all. A boss isn't someone that is bossy. I think a boss is someone that is just powerful in their own right, and I think that anytime they step into a room, everybody knows that they're there and they mean business.
Cool. Do you have advice? This is from Katie Ramirez. Do you have advice for someone who has a crush on their friend that doesn't like them back? Sorry, Katie, I just totally blew up your spot by saying your name.
You
Hopefully
put our
there's
class.
Hopefully there's more than one. of
Wait,
her
so
in the
she
world.
likes her friend, but
She likes her friend, and she needs advice because she doesn't know if her friend likes her back.
oh dang it. So she's trying to figure out if this friend likes her back.
I don't know if she wants to figure it out. She just wants to know what she should do.
Well, honestly, that's really tough. I wouldn't know what to do in that situation just because if you guys are like if you're friends that go like way back, you don't want to like mess that up or make it awkward.
Right.
So like you probably wouldn't say anything, but at the same time you want them to know how you feel.
Yeah. It depends on if you want to save the friendship, right?
Yeah, I think it definitely depends on how long you guys have been friends, or if you're like best friends, like what kind of friends you are. If it's just a friend that you tell and then it doesn't work out and you never have to see them again, then that's fine.
Right.
But like if you're best friends, then I think you should wait it out a little bit until you're absolutely certain that they feel the same way.
Right, because you don't want to get.
You don't want to make it like awkward.
Yeah. Yeah. Just don't do anything.
Don't say anything. I'm sorry.
Sit tight.
I'm here for you. I support you.
Yeah. Okay. What is your favorite thing to do with the girls when you travel to another city? Like, what's the first thing that you guys do when you get there?
Honestly, we kind of go our separate ways.
Really?
Just because anytime we have like an off day, we like to experience the city for what it is, and it's like we never really have enough time to do so. So we kind of just have alone time because we're with each other all the time.
Right.
But I like go off with my mom, sightsee. I like to try different food. I like to go to the movies too.
Cool. Do you have, what's like your favorite movie you've seen this summer?
Favorite movie I've seen? Finding Dory was so good.
Oh, was it?
It was so good. I went with my dad and it was really funny because when we were purchasing our ticket, because my dad, he's like tall guy, like muscular, and then me, obviously I'm not a little girl, so they were looking at us so funny because all the little kids were going to see the movie, and me and him were the last ones like in the theater crying, like bawling our eyes out. The kids had left and everything, but it was just me and my dad stuck in the movie theater like, oh my god, that was such a good movie.
That's so funny.
It was so cute. I loved it.
So funny. That is really cute. Okay, here's one. I feel super insecure around my best friend because she's really popular and gets hit on a lot, and I don't. How do I stop feeling lesser than her?
Oh wow. I think this goes back to when I was talking about just because one person is getting attention or is beautiful doesn't necessarily mean that you're not. I think that it's all about finding the right person, and just because she's getting hit on more doesn't mean that people think that she's just more attractive. I think that it's just because that's their preference. If you were around people that thought the same thing about you, she would probably feel the same way.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that it's just you believe in yourself and know that you're beautiful and know your worth. And yeah, don't allow that to mess up your friendship with your best friend or how you think of her. I don't want you to have resentment towards her because of the attention that she's getting.
And even if you do have that resentment, that can make you kind of seem less attractive to other people, right?
Exactly.
Like people can tell
because
when you're
you would
like
start getting
insecure or
upset
jealous.
and,
Yeah.
and like just angry.
Yeah.
You don't want to have anger or hatred.
Yeah, just like keep it positive.
Yeah.
Right?
And you're beautiful.
Yeah, for sure. We can look at your Facebook page right now.
I'm gonna look you up.
Yeah. Do you have advice for someone who has a hard time making new friends based on trust issues? That's from Christina Ann.
I would say just because you've experienced one thing with a certain person doesn't mean you should have a guard up. I know it's easier said than done, but a lot of the time people kind of tend to put this guard up or not fully trust anybody else because one person broke that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that it's just about them proving themselves to you, obviously to protect yourself, but also being open.
Right.
Being open to new people because everybody's not the same.
Right. Like if one person burned you, that doesn't mean
that doesn't mean the
everyone
next
else
person
will.
will. And you could really miss out on a good opportunity if you have that guard up, because that could be like the one, and that could be your best friend or somebody that you'll have for the rest of your life, but you won't ever really know until you give them a chance.
Right. Cool. Okay, great. So I guess that's all the questions we have time for. Do you have anything you want to throw in?
Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch me. I hope I didn't bore you. I
Oh
hope
my
this
God,
was
not
fun.
at all.
And I love you. Believe in yourselves. And I also hope to see your beautiful faces. You can actually check out our website, or you can go to livenation.com. We're on tour. If you want to come see us on tour, that'd be really, really nice. I'd love to see you. And you guys have a good day. Mwah.
Bye
Take care.
everyone. Thank you.